Namaste. My name is Lynda, and I'd like to welcome you all to our first virtual chair yoga class for Old Town Hot Springs. So, this class today is for anyone who is feeling like they would like to move just a little differently in their bodies. And as we move today, please take every opportunity to make any adjustments, to make any modifications, so that this practice really serves you and really meets you wherever you happen to be today. And as we move through this virtual world of being disconnected but still being able to be connected, it is very much my honor and privilege to be here to share our chair yoga with you. So as you find your chair, then take a moment to find your seat. And as you find your seat, try not to lean back into the back of the chair. Try to sit upright so that you feel your spine is lengthening up your back. You feel like you're alert, not about ready to take your nap, but about ready to do your practice this afternoon, to do a personal investigation of what's going on in your own body, where you might be holding on to any stress, any anxiety. This is the time of uncertainty. And oftentimes when you don't know what the next phase, the next step looks like, it creates a lot of stress in your body. So you may be feeling a little bit of tension in your chest, your shoulders. Maybe even your fingers and your hands are clenched because you're holding on to something that's invisible. So try to let your fingers relax, and then let your shoulders relax. And then notice what's happening with your breath. And as you feel the breath just rising and falling, you're going to identify the quality of that breath. You start to notice, is your breath feeling stuck in the upper part of your chest? Or is your breath feeling a little longer, a little smoother, a little more even? So your breath can tell you so much about your state of mind. So what is your state of mind? Can you let your state of mind, your nervous system, start to relax a little into something very familiar, like the breath that you breathe? So as the breath moves in and the breath moves out, let it start to elongate. So what that means is letting the exhalation be longer than the inhalation. And as your exhalation is long and deep and full, you're going to feel a tightening, a collapsing. And then the next breath rushes in to fill up that space that you've just created. So breathing in and breathing out, just keep this all very simple. Just noticing the breath that you breathe, the body that you live in. This moment, as if this were the only moment, the only breath. So as your gaze can drop softly to the floor, your eyes can close, you'll notice a shift. And as soon as your gaze drops down and your eyes start to close, your whole body seems to soften just a little bit more. So your next breath in, you're going to pause as you hold the breath and drop your chin down towards your chest. And then through a slightly opened lips, you're going to let the breath go and let your back start to round and your chin drops in towards your chest. And then your next breath, you rise back up. You're going to pull your shoulders back and bring your chest slightly forward. And then inhale, rising up. Exhale, start to round your back even deeper as the breath leaves. And then inhale, rise back up. Exhale, push your heart forward and bring your heart almost all the way down towards your lap. Good. And then inhale, rise back up. And exhale, round your back again, just dropping your chin gently towards your chest. And then one more time, rise up on this new breath. So you're adding movement to breath. Exhale, bring your chest forward towards your lap. Let your head just hang. And your next breath, as you rise up, you're going to relax your shoulders, letting your shoulders drop down. Your spine starts to lengthen up your back. And then take your left hand to the seat of the chair so your right arm now sweeps out to the side. And bring that right arm up and over your head as you lean very deeply to the left. And then inhale, come back up and push your right arm across your chest. And then bring your right arm back, bring it back up over your head. Just lean very deeply. And then the next time you bring your arm out, you're going to pause for a moment. And then sweep your arm across. But this time you're going to bring your hand down to the outside of that left knee. And then lengthen up through your spine and look over your back shoulder. And then bringing your gaze back around to the front, let go of the chair and bring your left hand up over your head. And as you lean very deeply to the left, you pause. And then drop your arm down, touch your knee, crossing your arms over your lap, take a big breath. And then here, you let the breath go and let your back body round like a dome behind you. Good. And then inhale to set up. Take your hands off your knees, flip your hands, bring your hands to your shoulders. And with a gentle pressure with your hands on top of your shoulders, pushing down, letting your neck become a little longer. Take a breath here and exhale, lean off to the right. And then bring your head around through center, over to the left and back up. And then go again, off to the right. Circle back to the left and rise up and pause. And then switch this direction off to the left, over to the right and back up. And then go again, just noticing how each side feels just a little different. And then as you come back up, bring your elbows up towards your nose and let your arms spread above you. Spread your fingers, pull your hands down by your shoulders, and just with a little whisper of a back bend, lean back. Reaching up towards the ceiling, let your arms just float right back down to your side. And then your right hand touches the chair, left arm is out. Left arm comes up and over your head, lean very deeply. And then inhale, come back up and push your arm across your chest. Good. And then bring your arm back, bring it back up over your head and lean very deeply, starting to stretch a little deeper through the rib cage. Arm comes back out to the left, you sweep it across. Drop your hand to the outside of that right knee. Sit up a little taller and then twist as you bring your chest around to the right side, look over your right shoulder. Good. And then bring your head back to center, let go of the chair. Bring your right arm up over your head. Take a new breath in, relax your face, relax your shoulders, and let your arm come down, cross over your lap. Take a big breath here. And then exhale, round your back, just dropping your chin deeply towards your chest. Inhale to sit up, relax your shoulders. Take your hands off your knees, flip your hands, bring them to your shoulders. Gentle pressure, let your neck become a little bit longer. And then pull your elbows up, bring them down. And then, as if you were pouring water out of your ear to that right side, you're going to lean right. Bring your head through center, circle over to the left, and come up. And then go again. And the first time might feel a little rough around the edges, but the second time feels familiar. And then you pause, and then you're going to reverse the direction you're going. You're going to circle back around, noticing what you notice as you travel this circle, and then back around one more time. You're doing beautifully. And then take yourself back to center, bring your hands up towards the sky, let go, open, and then pull your hands down by your shoulders. Just a little whisper of a back bend takes you back. And then reaching up, slowly enfold yourself. Just let your hands come all the way down towards your legs. Let your head just hang. Pause for a moment. And then take just your left hand forward, your right arm goes back. And on a breath, you rise up and pull your arms as far back behind you as you can. Both arms come up and then fold forward again. Long breath takes you all the way back down towards your legs. And then your right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. And then on the strength of the breath, you rise up, pull your arms far away from your body. Big stretch, open space. Bringing both hands up, touch your palms. Bring your hands down through the center of your heart. Pause. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms out, and then round your back and look down at your knees. And then pull your hands back in towards your belly, up past your chest, up past the crown of your head. Pause here with elbows soft and lean left. And look up towards the right elbow. Good. And then come back to center, lean right, and look up towards the left elbow. Beautiful. And then back to center, push your hands down, turn your palms out, release your fingers, take your hands to your knees, take a breath, exhale, round your back again, just feeling the space between the vertebrae, opening the cage behind your heart. Inhale to sit up, relax your shoulders. And then begin to lift your right knee up and interlace your fingers below your knee or behind it, whatever works for you. And then pull that knee up towards your chest. And then let your knee come forward. Your arms will straighten, but don't let go of your knee. And then pull your knee up towards your chest. Good. And then let your knee come forward. Pause. Left hand goes over it. Right hand is released all the way around behind you. Pull your knees in towards each other. Lengthen your spine so that you feel yourself growing into this very deep twist. And then bring your hand back to center. Hold on to your right knee with your right hand. Left hand is out. Knee and arm move away from each other. So you're opening up around that hip joint. You pull them back in. And then you open again. Good. And then bring it back. Take a hold of your ankle. Take your ankle on top of your knee. Now, if this isn't working for you, because maybe your hips feel real tight, just slide ankle to ankle, but let your knee still move out to that right side. Take a breath here. Relax your shoulders. And on a deep exhalation, slowly, as if you were going to lay your heart right on your leg, you soften forward. Good. Find your breath. You're doing beautifully. And then inhale to come back up. And then again. Because maybe that first time was a little unfamiliar. You weren't quite sure what you were going to find out. And then you found out that you could go a little deeper. And then come back up to center. And then uncross your leg. Let your feet move a little wider apart. And then round your back through center. And then inhale, come back up, pull your shoulders back, and then bring your chest forward right down towards your knees, letting your back be relatively flat. And then inhale, come back up, and then round your back again. So as you make a lot of space in the back body, you can feel your breath starting to lengthen, to have a new place to travel. Relax your shoulders. Bring your feet a little closer together. Lift up your left knee. Pull your knee up towards your chest. Relax your jaw. Let your knee come forward. Good. Pull your knee up towards your chest. Gentle massage for this hip. Let your knee come forward. And then pull your knee up. Take your right hand over it. Left hand is out. And then left hand travels around behind you. Pull your knees in towards each other and look behind you. What do you see? Good. And then bring everything back to center. Left hand, left knee, right hand is out. Pull your knee out to the left as your arm goes out to the right. Beautiful. Bring everything back in. Take it away. Open to whatever is presented, to whatever the future holds. And then bring everything back in. Take a hold of your ankle. And if possible on this side, place ankle on top of your knee. Or slide your foot down so ankles are just crossed. Sit up tall. Wriggle yourself into your skin suit. And then as you exhale, bring your heart forward. Keeping your back flat. Keeping your chin pulled back towards your throat. Good. And then slowly come back up. And again, coming forward. Just discovering a new place to go. And then again, coming back back up. So each time you did that, you may notice how the breath adjusted. And then take your knee off. Drop your foot to the floor. Just let your knees go from side to side. So everything we are doing prepares us for the next thing that we're going to do. So sitting up tall, pull your hands back to the chair. From here we're going to go to standing. So as you take a breath, exhale, come forward, lift your bottom off the chair, slowly rise up, shrug your shoulders, and walk to the side of your chair. Whichever side you've chosen, doesn't really matter. We'll do both sides. And then slide your hand along the chair and just let your ear drop down towards your shoulder. So you can really feel this whole side body stretching. And then come back. And you may find that you like to be a little further away from your chair, a little closer, up to you. And then slide your hand along the chair, but this time you're going to take your opposite arm up over your head and lean. You inhale to bring your arm down, bring it across your chest to reach. Bring it back, bring it up and over. Nice. And then bring it back and bring it across. Drop it down and slowly stand up. Now step a little bit closer to your chair, still holding on to your chair. You're going to lift the leg that's closest to the chair. So you're going to lift your knee up towards your chest, and your opposite hand is going to reach out like you're about to shake hands with somebody in front of you. But they just walked away, so you're going to reach for them and kick back with your back leg. You're going to reach, you can't quite reach their fingertips, but almost. And then bring everything back up. And drop your foot down. Take a big breath. Shrug your shoulders and notice what just happened when you did that. You might have been holding your breath. So you want to notice what happens when you move into unfamiliar territory. So again, you're going to lift the knee that's closest to the chair. You're going to take your arm out because now you know what to expect. You're going to reach forward like you're shaking hands with someone in front of them, but they walked away. So you're going to kick your foot back. You pause for a moment, notice the breathing, and then slowly come up, and then bring your foot back down. Take your arm out to the side, slide your hand along the chair, take a breath, and then exhale, bring everything back to center. Shrug your shoulders, and then walk around behind your chair. And as you walk around behind your chair, hands on your chair, you're going to start to walk back. And as you walk back towards the wall behind you, you take a moment and then push your tailbone towards the wall behind you and let your chest drop down between your arms. Let your gaze travel to the floor. So what you're doing here is stretching almost every muscle in your whole body. Your next breath, you slowly start to walk back towards your chair, and then just walk yourself around to the other side. And as you find yourself on the other side, make the adjustments that you need to make. Slide your hand over the chair. Opposite arm comes over your head. You inhale to bring your arm down. You bring yourself up to slide over your head. Bring your arm out to the side and then sweep it across your chest. So you're stretching. You're going to pull back and bring your arm back up over your head. Beautiful. And then bring your arm out. Bring it across. And last time, bring your arm out, up over your head. And you may feel like you're in a ballet class, but this is really nice stretching through the breath here with yoga. And then bring your arm out to the side and down. And then take your step a little closer to your chair so that you feel more stable. And lift the knee that's closest to the chair, bring it up, bring your opposite arm out. And again, as if you're about ready to shake hands with someone in front of you, but they just walked back. So you're going to lean forward as you kick your leg back. You're going to stretch as far as the breath will take you. Beautiful. And then bring your knee up, your arm comes up, you grow long, and then let your foot come down, your arm relaxes, take a breath, And then go again. Knee comes up, arm goes up. You stretch long into that breath. The breath will always take you where you need to go. And then reach forward like you're shaking hands. You reach out through your tips of your fingers. You hug the belly up towards your spine. You find the strength that you're made of. And then slowly bring everything back up. Set your foot down. Take a big breath, shrug it out, let it go, and slide your hand down towards the seat of the chair. Reach towards your feet. And then maybe both hands can reach towards the floor. Your next breath, if you need help with it coming up, you bring your hand back to the seat of the chair. You bring your hand up to the top of the chair if you need it. Walk around. Have yourself a seat. Remember to sit forward so your feet are planted on the floor. Back is straight. Take your arms down to your sides. And then turn your palms forward. And then lift the air in front of you. And then push the air back over your head. You're going to stretch up. Palms are facing back now. Bend your elbows. Pull your elbows down towards your waist, behind your waist, behind your rib cage. And then send both arms out to the side. Encircle the space in front of you. Pause. You just closed, encircled the world. And then turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Offer out your practice. And then pull your elbows back behind your rib cage. Squeeze. And then scoop the air out in front of you. Throw it back over your head. Turn your palms forward. Spread your fingers. Pull your hands down by your shoulders. Flip your hands up towards the ceiling and lean back. Just feel the warmth of the sun upon you. Your arms are going to come up. You reach for the vastness of the sky. And then you're going to again encircle the world. Fingers will interlace. Hug it in. Turn your palms out. Push up. Relax your shoulders. Pause. Lean to the left. Look up to the right. Back to center. Lean to the right. Look up to the left. Good. Back to center. Let your hands slide apart. Your hands come to your knees. Take a full breath. As you exhale, drop your chin down towards your chest. Let your shoulders relax. Full breath in. Full breath out. Peace is this moment without judgment. That is all. Peace is this moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome. Peace is this moment without thinking that it should be some other way, that we should feel some other thing, or even that our lives should unfold according to our plans. Peace is this moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome, and everything is just as it should be. Take a nice full breath in through your nose. Blow out through an open mouth. Bring the soles of your hands together at your heart. Again, full breath in through your nose. Blow out through an open mouth. And I thank you all for letting me be a part of your day. And thank you for being a part of my day. And thank you for sharing your yoga practice with me today. Adiyam Shanti, Shanti Peace. Namaste.